Toby, well bowled. You moved joint top bowling in Division 2 this year with Ryan Higgins and Lewis Rees out there. It was hard toil to begin with, but when Middlesex got it right today, it was pretty special out in that middle session of the day.
Yeah, I think so. I think probably, in that first session, I still think there was some good stuff in there, but probably showed a little bit of signs of, some Red Bull rust in there, just in terms of stringing overs together and bowling in partnerships. But I think the good thing was it looked like, guys still had good rhythm and maybe just the odd loose ball. And I think, coming together at lunch, looked to correct that. And I think to a man, we did that really nicely. And I think once we sort of found ways of building that pressure up a little bit more, then obviously wickets and things seemed to happen, which was great.
It's sometimes difficult to explain that, isn't it? But I don't think it can be overstated, that rustiness when you come back into a championship game. It almost felt like pitching up to a new season at Lords this morning.
Yeah, and it's not an excuse. I think sometimes it's just a way of feeling yourself back into patterns of the game, and whether it's the lengths that you're looking to attack, things like that. So I think the main thing is the way that we then adjusted, reacted to that, and like I said, sort of to a man in the attack. Bowled really nicely, assisted really well by Zaf as well in there, picking up two crucial wickets. So yeah, really good signs of everyone coming together really nicely.
And it was probably consistency in that afternoon, wasn't it? Was the main contribution to, as you say, what was good aspects of the play in the morning coming together in the afternoon.
Yeah, and I think fundamentally the wicket was a fraction on the slow side. So then you're obviously adjusting for which dismissals are the most in play. Felt like you wanted to feel like you were threatening stumps as much as possible without obviously feeling too predictable and too linear, if you like. So yeah, I think we sort of found a pretty good balance of that. Ball started swinging a fraction more, I guess, which always helps. I think particularly from this end, if you feel like you've got a threat of the ball leaving the right-hander, just adds an element of doubt in the batter's mind, and certainly it seemed to pay off.
Would there have been any thought of batting first for Middlesex? Was it a good toss to lose, or?
I couldn't possibly reveal that. It's not my job anymore. But let's put it this way, we're certainly happy to bowl first. I think particularly, 10:30 starts always ask, a slightly different question of a team in terms of whether there's going to be a little bit of added moisture, a little bit of freshness to the wicket. And I think also, we spoke about maybe being a tiny bit rusty there. Also, guys getting a feel as a batting group back into the swing of Red Bull cricket, you feel like there's an opportunity to exploit that as well. So fair play to them. I thought the way that they started, they lined the ball up excellently and put together a really key partnership, and we knew the importance of breaking that, and Higgy was the one who kind of really broke it open for us there with crucial wicket of Jewel. And like you said, I think we recognised that was a time to grab a bit of momentum back in the game, and fortunately we did that, and then really took it on.
You've shouldered so much of the wicket taking over the last few years, and just the bowling in general. Does it feel a little bit more freeing running in at Lords again without having to have the captaincy? It's a mental fatigue as well, isn't it? As well as the physical of actually bowling as well.
I guess sort of rest feels like rest now, if you like. Certainly, enjoyed all of the aspects of the job and doing it. But yeah, there's definitely, a nice power in being able to free the mind a little bit. Danger is I'm left with my own thoughts a bit more, so I've got to kind of get back to controlling those.
You could be left with Tim Mercer's thoughts.
Yeah, exactly. I try to deal with that when I'm up here. So being out on the pitch is good, but it is nice. I sort of always, I guess, wanted to have a feeling of finishing. Whenever it's going to be finishing the career, without captaincy, and just like you said, enjoying bowling for what it is, enjoying playing, and it's nice to be able to do that now. And obviously, it helps when Duppy's come in and done a fantastic job. I think, it's really nice, and to still play a leading role, like you said, and really try and take responsibility for the group and to help where I can if required, then I certainly enjoy that.
But it helped to do with the bat tomorrow. It's obviously a day where Middlesex will want to try and get control of this match. That's easier said than done, but it's a long batting lineup.
It is, and there's certainly still a lot of hard work to do. I think we've seen there the importance of partnerships today, and also trying to avoid losing wickets in clusters. So it's going to be important that to a man, we find ways of digging in, making life as tricky for them as possible. And I think, if we can do as much of the hard yards of batting in this first innings, and we'll put ourselves in good stead for the game.
Thanks for the time. Well today.
Cheers, thank you.